Hey everyone, it's Nelson Miller here with PA Creative. Welcome to the overview video for the Events page module of the Divi Events Calendar plugin. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to add the module to your layout and then talk about the settings and features that it has and show you some tips on how to use it. And as you set up this module, I really recommend keeping our documentation area open and referencing everything that we have there. Be sure to check out the list of all the settings and features that are included, and be sure to check out the demos. And for this particular module, we can't just add this to any old page. We need to add this to a theme builder template for the single event. So I'm going to be starting there and show you from there. So basically just go over here to the dashboard of your site and then go to Divi and then Theme Builder. So this module, like I said, it would not work on other pages. It would have to be on a single events page theme builder layout. Now I already have some set up here. Now this is in my demo. So I'm going to show you those on the front end just to give you an idea of what we're dealing with here. So let's show you the default one at first. So this is basically just how the events calendar pulls in the data. So here it is. This is showing the title and the date and time and the price there, the image, the description, and then all of this stuff. So the map, venue, all these details, right? So, this is how it is by default, and you cannot style this without our plugin. So this is, kind of revolutionary, you might say. This is the very first and only plugin that allows you to do this in Divi, so it's really exciting. And then, this seems boring to you, and I hope it does. So let's go check out just the layout one, which is simple. So layout one isn't even that exciting. It's just using our module. Right here is an image module pulling in the featured image with dynamic content. Same thing with this, the title. It's just showing an H1, basically the post/archive title, and the same thing with this excerpt here. And then here's where our plugin is showing the description, and then all of that event data that you saw on the previous one, the default one, is just stacked in a row, and then the buttons and the calendar. Okay, so this is just one events page module here, and there's nothing really done to make this layout interesting. I mean, it works great. But then let's take a look at how you could use the module multiple times on the same layout and achieve something like this. Okay, so I'll just kind of go down through here. Here we have a button. That's just a Divi button that I added that goes back to the all events page. Here I have a featured image. Again, it's just an image module with dynamic content, a title, post/archive title. I have a divider and then another text module with dynamic content. And here is where it gets interesting, because you can see right here that I have 3 different modules showing like the date and time and price. So this is just 3 separate events page modules. And then of course I have them styled in bold text and blue icons and all that. And here I have another one that's showing the description. And down here I have even more. So I have a text module, a divider module. These are columns. This gray is like the column background. And then I have a module, and I have settings turned on and off to show certain things. So here I'm just showing things that relate to the organizer. Here I show things that relate to the venue, and then some other info. And I'm going to show you this in the actual module. And then the map is it's just another module. Everything's turned off except the map. And then this here is the Divi, I think it's called post navigation module. So that's not part of our plugin, but you can use it and kind of integrate it with our plugin. All right, so let's look at the back end of this template. So this is layout number 2. We'll go down here and go into this template. We're in the theme builder, and I know that this one is for this layout that we were just looking at here. Okay, so let's look at the back end here. Okay, so here we are in the theme builder. You can see the modules starting to load. Here I'll just show you that this is just a button, and I happen to have the link set to a page link, and I have that set to the home page right now. But you would want to put that to the events archive page, which we have another video about. Here is just an image. And of course we have this set. Here, I'll just show you real quick. You remove the image. It's an image module, but remove the image and then choose the dynamic content icon and then choose featured image. Okay. And then it's like that. So that'll pull in the featured image that you add into your event. This is just a text module and it's showing the post archive title. I'll just show you that if I remove that. Go here and click the dynamic content icon, post archive title. And what I did here to make it an H1 specifically, it's kind of a hack. This is not related to the plugin or anything like that, but it's just a little trick. If you say H1 and put it in the HTML syntax like that, you get H1 styling. Okay. And then here is a divider module. Here is another text module that's set with the post excerpt, another custom field there with the dynamic content. And here's where we get into our module. So this is an events page module. And you can see that I am currently showing the date. So under elements, everything's turned off except the date. Now I could change this. Maybe I would prefer to show, the organizer here. So I could get rid of the date there. See, there you go. Maybe I want to show a couple things. It's really up to you. Okay, so we're just basically turning on and off different settings. And so there, in this case, I added the module again and again, and I added it again for the description. Here you can see under elements that I'm just showing the event description. And the same thing here under organizer, I added the module again, and then you can see that items related to organizer are turned on. Okay, and remember, you can mix and match this with any Divi module. So like this is literally a text module. I could add another row here, and let's say I wanted to, add some blurbs. I wanted to highlight some of the features of this event. I wanted to talk about it and add like a row of 3 blurbs. I could do that. You could do whatever you want here because we've just unleashed the power of Divi in the single event page. Okay, so there you go. You can do anything. This here is the post navigation module. You can see you can even customize the previous, you could say previous event. Let's just do that actually. And then next event like that. Okay. And then we'll save that. And then again here, this is just a map. So this is in one of the elements here. Okay. So Google Map. So yeah, go ahead and design your pages however you want using this module. So if I was to, add the module, you would go here like this, start typing in EV. You'll get all of our modules that are in the plugin, and then events page is right there. And then by default, it comes in here. You have date and time format. You can adjust those if you want, but remember those are already set in WordPress and the events calendar. So these are just overrides if you want to really fine tune it. The Google Maps API key, that actually refers to, I have explainer text here, but in the events calendar, in the settings is where you would find that and create that. Now you can use your own. So if you had your own, like one that you've paid for with the Google Maps API key, then, paste it over here and override the default one. Then we already talked about a lot of these elements here. So you basically just turn on and off things. We basically have everything that you saw if you watch the videos for the events feed and carousel. So like here, you could choose labels, icons, or how it was, none, the map, and then here's the Google Calendar button. You could customize the text, and also with the iCal export, you can customize that as well. In the design tab, you pretty much have everything that you would expect, and very, very similar to our other module, the events feed module. Here you can have description text styling. So we added a little preview here. Obviously, you won't see the actual text here, but basically right there, you can customize the description, okay? And then below that is details. That's all of these details here that affects any of that. We have link color, the icon color, label color, all that stuff, okay? Text color, box shadows or text shadows. Here's some settings for the map. We've already, shown you that you can round the corners on our demo like this. You could use grayscale, and then you could adjust the amount. See that? It's just a little extra feature, not really exciting, but a shadow. Yeah, pretty much just customize this however you want. If you add a border, of course it's grayscale. But yeah, it's pretty cool what all you can do. So that's the map, and then the Google Calendar and iCal export buttons are the last ones here. Basically, you just turn on that just like normal buttons, and you can customize them however you want. So you could go through and make these match your other buttons on your site. So that's the Google Calendar and iCal buttons. And then other than that, everything's just the default settings that come with a normal module. So sizing, spacing, border, and all that stuff. And of course, these would affect the outside of the entire module, you see like that. And then, everything else that we have in our documentation, you should be checking out and referencing, and be sure to let us know if you have any questions.